Audio Jungle.
என் அறிவாய் அமிர்தவுமாய் வானந்தமான வடிவுடையால் மறை நான்கினுக்கும் தானந்தமான சரணாரவிந்தம் தவள நிறக் ஆனந்தம் ஆடரங்காம் எம்பிரான் முடிக்கண்ணியது. So we are human beings. So we are in a very fabulous planet. When there is no evidence in the universe, there is a planet like this. So our saints sing, Poottavale, Puvanam Parinnaginayim, Poottavannam Kaattavale. So in this planet, we are human beings. It's a wonderful place. Again, being a human beings, we have so much of existence. We celebrate our existence. So my master says, life is a celebration. Every minute of existence as a human being in this planet for celebration, for realization. So that's what the saint said, Anandamaya and Arivai. So all the living beings want to be happy, irrespective of what the form they are in, what the body they carry, what the time they dwell, they all want to be happy. So what's the way to be happy? So that's the knowledge comes in. Lord Krishna says, knowledge is the ultimate solution for everything. So this knowledge center in Sri Lankan context, it came 100 years ago as a university college. Still you can see just in front of the Senate House of the University of Colombo. Still they preserve that as it is, 100 years ago building. So what is originated? Humanity is originated. The discipline. So University of Jaffna also, when it was inaugurated in 74, it was inaugurated with the humanities. The old is gold, is the oldest. Why did they go for the humanities? You can see at the beginning the dance, the welcoming dance. What wonderful it is. So we have our this not come from RFA, it come from our tradition. So it's imported long time ago. They say it's a celestial thing, it's a divine thing. But we are university committed to preserve it. As a human being, we have a bodily existence. Professor Kandasamy is here as a physicist. I know there are engineers here. There are medical people there. When my friend fixed my heart in April. So they support my physical existence. That's a dharma, support existence. By definition, what is the definition for dharma? My master say, I don't know, there are so many masters I had since my birth. So my master say, supporting existence is dharma by definition. So the physical existence supported by various people, science faculty, medical faculty, engineering faculty, technological faculty. There are so many faculties support the physical existence. Then we have intellectual existence, again supported, mathematics. It's not support physical existence, it's an intellectual existence, it's a fine ever created by a man. Even with this, the God is very pleased. Because the universe exists, according to Professor Kandasamy here, is done by mathematical formulas. The bodily attraction is the inverse square law. If it's not inverse square, if it's 1.99, our planet will be baffling, not going in the ellipse. It's 1 upon r square. So my Lord helpless says, the greatest mathematician is the Lord. So intellectual existence, I don't want to say mathematics alone. There are so many other things coming in. Philosophy, psychology. So those has to do with the intellectual existence. Then we, as a human being, we have a social existence. We can't live in my own. Even today morning, how many people serve me? From milkman to flour man to so many people, bakery man to too many people. Even my son is now catered by a teacher. So I have a social animal. There's a sociology department we have. So we have social existence. Then, of course, we have emotional existence. We have problem now. As a Vice Chancellor, I know there are so many emotional problems I encounter from medical faculty, engineering faculty, science faculty. People are crumbling, more money coming, more degrees they have. It's still emotional being. That is, we have this, this fine arts. Today, even one keynote speaker coming from fine arts. So that discipline is under humanities. Then we have a universal existence. This venerable Jabanesan sir is here, Rogan sir is here, our Kailas Dharma is here. So Nitra, Navanida Krishna is here. So they devoted completely to our universal existence, or we call it spiritual existence. So these all, when culminate, then my master used to ask me, okay, what is the purpose of human beings? Ultimate purpose. So what is our desire? What is our desire should be? It's a simple answer. Then he asked me one day, what is your purpose? What is your desire? What is it? To have a nice bungalow or Benz car. But then my master says, you have to get out of the car. You can't live in a car. You can't live in a rocket. You can't live in a bungalow alone. So my master said to me, the desire of the human beings or the fulfillment, that is a fulfillment, to be fulfilled. The purpose of human being is to be fulfilled. One word he gave me. What does that mean? It means different people, different thing. Because we are unique. Our fingerprint is unique. So for me to be fulfilled, our university faculty of arts to be fulfilled, today only is getting fulfilled because our undergraduate symposium is organized and 100 people who have been digging the research for years and years, last 50 years, all the students, now they have been given a platform to throw the idea. You know, the creation comes from young people. Look at the best artists in the world. They were recognized when they were young. Even Jesus Christ, he was recognized when he was young. Even Ramakrishna, he was recognized when he was young. Vivekananda, he was recognized when he was young. Even top artists, top sportsmen. So this world is for young people, not for old people like me, wearing coat and dyeing my hair and, try to be support only with the driver I am coming. You are coming on your own. So this creation comes from young people. Even my master used to say, even if you want to have a baby, it's for to have a better, best, the very, very conducive and years are young age. The creation. So all top creation, even Einstein, the top theory, the special theory of relativity, is originated when he was 16. He was running to save his life from Germany as a Jew. Under the regime of Hitler, he was running around. But at the time when he was resting in Switzerland, he was thinking about this, he said. But at the 28, he gave this theory to the world. That revolutionized everything. Understanding of universe, understanding of our physical life, the nuclear reactors are now running. So the energy generated. So this is what the Jaffna man, our thirst for knowledge is innate. And our university is a knowledge center, is a shrine of knowledge. In the current 21st century ahead, it's a blessing. Why? I used to say, வெங்கட வீடு ஒரு பசு இருந்தது, அது கண்டு போட முன்னமே அந்த மில்க் பேக்கில் பால் எல்லாம் வந்துடும். அது மாதிரி நான் ஈஸியாக வரைக்கும் இங்கே enough money. The birds are witness for me. I don't know. Even last 1 month, we are struggling to spend the money. All the dean has been chased. Come on, spend, spend, spend. Right? Kandya is kept for 30 years for me to spend. So another 248 million is there. So ahead is 2 billion, 2,000 million money is there when I was assuming my job. Even Tapu Sunday, now I am going to put the foundation stone for another 648 million building for biosystem technology. You are welcome. So, I don't know. These are arrangements. So only thing, the bursar is here, my money man, right? He always say, sir, even the last day of the 2021, I was with him in the engineer Kadambasilan's here. He's doing wonderful things. You know, there are so many people working here. 2021 is very active year. I don't think COVID is here. COVID never catch us. We only go and catch the COVID. I don't go anywhere. Home, work and go. I never felt anything. Balasundram is home, university and going, not COVID, 83. No. There is something in it. So we are very active. In the last day, when I was in the maintenance department, it's a party there, year-end party, the maintenance people celebrate the last day. Even our academics, they fail to celebrate parties. I don't know. Their social life is getting diminished or shrinking. So on that day, I got a call from the UGC, you know, sir, Bursa got from the accountant. So another 20 million there. Do you want to get it? Do you have any bills to submit? There is a 20 million on the last day for somebody to take it. So they tried everywhere. No one is there to take it. So we said, okay, no problem. So we were ready with the thing. So the point is here, as a desire to be fulfilled, look at Jaffna man. Our thirst, physical existence, our important is water. You know, thirst, to quench our thirst. எங்கிட்ட தாகத்தை தீக்கிறதுக்கு கிணறு வேணும், தண்ணி வேணும். யாழ்ப்பாணம் தான் எப்போ கிணறு வெட்டிட்டான். ஒவ்வொரு வீட்டையும் இருக்கு. எப்படி வெட்டினான்னு இன்னும் தெரியாது. அப்போ பேகவும் வேற இல்லை, ஒன்றும் வேற இல்லை, டைனமிட்டும் வேற இல்லை. சில கிணறுகள் 200 அடி ஆழம். அப்படி வெட்டி இருக்கிறான். நாங்கள் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டை நடத்தவே கஷ்டப்படுறோம். அப்போ ஒரு டெக்னாலஜியும் இல்லை. அப்போ கிணத்துல ஒவ்வொரு வீட்டையும் வெட்டி இருக்கிறான். என்னத்துக்கு எங்கிட்ட தாகத்தை தீக்கணும். ஸோ வாட் இஸ் அவர் thirst, real thirst? To know. My master used to say, our real thirst to know. That's what we build schools. Our ancient people built schools. Gurukula started long time ago. We have a 5,000 years history. Mahabharata is 5,000. Ilakyangal and some Valmiki, I don't know when did he write this Ramayana. So, the humanity is shaping our life in the emotional domain and the spirit, universal domain. This is very important because we physically exist. No problem. When you are, you know, this physical existence, intellectual existence, social existence, and your emotional existence, and universal existence is a reciprocal. One support other. You know, like our heart, lungs, kidney, you know, there are brain. It's one support other. If one fails, everything fails. One support each other. So suppose you have a good heart. Although I had a problem with the heart, but my mentor said, my friend said, no problem, sir. You have a good heart. It's still flowing, he said. No threats. So, this is a system. That's what the engineering, now they realize the more humanities subject should be taught to engineers. More humanities subject to taught, social science subject to be taught for the science people. Medical people, the curriculum changes are happening. Now they realize, after 100 years. I realize myself. Because I know my boss, even I was working yesterday in an exam branch, my boss said, got a call from her sister, And then I said, what's the problem, sir? And then he was a little bit feeling a bit stiff. He said, our sister is having a pressure and now ICU, not coming down. This is younger sister. My controller is very composed. Then I asked him, what would be a modern people problem? Even the pressure is not coming down with all his treatment. He said they don't meditate. They don't read literature. They don't read Dhammam, the spiritual books. That's the problem, he said. So now people say music therapy. So again, this is already readily available for us. So the humanities faculty is very important. It's not just employment alone. Your outlook is important. Ananda Kumarasamy is Western educated, but then he came here and he did a lot of work for us. So similarly, I think you had to lift. I always say the Varam Veera Neeru Yerum. Today in the ahead, maybe better late than never. Today, we have been inaugurating the Made in Research Conference. I think when there is a will, there is a way. As a Vice Chancellor and the administration, we will support this. Every year, you should celebrate this. Because the celebration coming, main stakeholder coming from the students. Because the university is for students. So that is the whole purpose. So now in the, Professor Balasundaramula used to tell me all the time, the 21st century is a knowledge economy. This is knowledge-based century. Everything, even machine, deep learning, data mining, business analytics. So this kind of talk coming everywhere. This a machine even does. Even before I type, it says what are things you use. If I say may God, it say bless and all these are coming. Before type, the machine tell you. So this is a knowledge-based economy, and I'll tell you as a scientist, as a person in the mathematics, it is an exponential growth. You don't understand what is exponential growth means. That's what the econometric, you all now, even your dean said, the mathematics and statistics is very important for evidence-based studies. So exponential means the knowledge doubling. The present level we have a knowledge realm. This realm is doubling. The time taken for doubling, say for example, going from this amount to that amount, the period for doubling of knowledge expansion is halving. So if take 20 years for the electronic domain to develop to a certain stage, for doubling that level, it may take 10 years. After that, it takes 5 years. After that, it takes 2.5 years. So knowledge doubling period is halving. It's called exponential growth. So in this modern world, unless this was the lifelong learning coming and all sudden new terminology, the educational people are now telling there are a kind of student-based learning and the learner-centered teaching and all new domains are coming because people have their own way of looking for jobs, not development officers. This will all crash after some time. Even I had a technology faculty, it's a new faculty. We didn't have an idea what sort of job they will be looking for. Then our consultant, national consultant, Devasri, then he told me even Moratuwa University, most of the engineers, only 40% work as engineers. 60% work on other areas. Only 40% work as engineers, 60% work on other areas. So there is no point in arts faculty we say readily employable. What the employment you have? So this is a knowledge base. So there should be skill, very skill. The KSM theory is coming, knowledge, skill, attitude, mindset and everything. I think I want to congratulate the prime organizers, starting from Kabilan. I know, he dropped it. Even when you are throwing the projects, hardly anybody joined. Because my master used to say, unfortunately, the good things are difficult. I know, Professor Kandasamy time when he was a dean 2004, IRQ project come. Most of the faculty not even involved. Our people are ignorant. They say, we are okay, no. If you ask somebody, how are you? Okay. If you say okay, then there's nothing to talk. If I ask my son, how are you? Okay. So our people said okay. Now only we realize we are not okay. We have to work very hard. So in this project writing, started from there. Then under this item, Sivaganandan is in charge of this activity. So I want to congratulate him. And the Secretary, Sivagauri, I think organizing a conference, today we are on the delivering day, we are celebrating. I know myself, organization involve lot of work, planning, execution, and time, energy, innovation, when going and begging to people to extend the support. So I think arts faculty is now in a different dimension. It brings different dimension. I can see from the decoration itself, from the audience itself. Organizing conference, no problem. Finding audience is a big problem. So nowadays. But this arts faculty is vibrant, I know. This is one of the most important faculty in the University of Jaffna, because this faculty carries the ethos of the founders. Founders in the Abhilasha in the faculty can embedded irukku. Other faculties, no problem. Mathematics is a universal subject. You can study in Princeton, you can study in Oxford, you can study anywhere else. Physics, same. Engineering, same. So let me finish my talk. I can't stop talking, finish talk without referring Lord Krishna. So the Lord Krishna says, because he actually, I get most of the message from him. So Lord Krishna says, and Arjuna asked Lord Krishna at some stage, because he kept on telling Arjuna, Johyavayaga, நீ அப்படி இந்த யோகத்தை நீ கற்றுக்கொண்டுடாப்பான்னு சொல்ல, அவனுடைய சொன்னது கஷ்டம் எனக்கு கிருஷ்ணா, இது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் எனக்கு. ஐ warrior by nature. எனக்கு கஷ்டம் என்று சொல்ல அவர் சொல்றார், சரி சிரத்தையோட செய்தி என்ன, நீ இல்லை சக்சீட் பண்ணுவேன். சிரத்தை என்ற வேர்ட் இஸ் யூசிங். சிரத்தையோடு செய்தால் நீ சக்சீட் பண்ணுவேன். இதில் இந்த கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் நிறைய சிரத்தை இருக்கு. சிரத்தையோட நீங்க செய்திருக்கிறீங்க. That's what I could feel it. The thing is delivered to the student. பிறகு கேட்கிறார், சரி அப்படி நீ சிரத்தையோடு செய்து கிருஷ்ணா, நான் இதில் இந்த முயற்சியில் ஃபெயில் பண்ணினா இந்த கலைஞ்சு போன முயல் மாதிரி நான் அடையாளம் இல்லாமல் போயிடுவேன். இகத்திலும் நான் ஒன்றையும் அனுபவிக்காமல் இந்த நாலேஜ் டொமைன்லேயே நான் ஞான வழியிலே போய் அதில் நான் ஃபெயில் பண்ணினா நான் எல்லாத்தையும் விட்டுடுவேன். அப்போ உண்டு டிவோட்டியாக இருந்தால் நீ என்ன தருவ? சரி அப்படி சக்சீட் பண்ணாலும் என்ன தருவ? what I get? Being your devotee, okay, I surrender to you. What do you give? What is the promise? நாங்கள் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு என்ன ப்ராமிஸ் கொடுக்குறோம்? உனக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் காணாது, கம்ப்யூட்டர் காணாது, பிஹெச்டி இல்லை, எம்எஸ்சி இல்லை, ஆகவே உனக்கு ஒன்றுக்கும் உதவாது. எங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் இங்கிலீஷ் தெரியும், அவங்களுக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் தெரியும், அவனுக்கு தமிழ் உனக்கு தெரியும், அது பிரச்சனை இல்லை. அவன்கிட்ட எத்தனையோ சித்திரக்கலை இருக்கு, எத்தனையோ ஆர்ட் இருக்கு, அது எங்களுக்கு தெரியும், அது பிரச்சனை இல்லை. எம்எஸ் ஆஃபீஸ் தெரிஞ்சால் தான் லைஃப். அப்படி நாங்கள் வி ஆல்வேஸ் அண்டர்மைன். எம்எஸ்சியோட வந்தால் சொல்லுவோம் பிஹெச்டி இல்லையாப்பா உனக்கு, பிஹெச்டியோட வந்தால் சொல்லுவோம் போஸ்ட் டாக் இல்லைன்னு. நாங்கள் ப்ராமிஸே கொடுக்குறீங்களே, என்ன எங்கள்கிட்ட ஒன்றுமே டெலிவர் பண்ணே இல்லாது. இப்போ லோட் கிருஷ்ணா சொல்கிறேன், நான் சண்முகலிங்கத்தோட ஒரு கூட்டத்தில் இருக்க சொல்லியிருக்கிறேன், இந்த சோசன் பீப்புள். Lord Krishna சொல்றார், hey, I tell you my promise to my devotees, I will help them. This is what he said, very simple statement. I will help them to retain what they have. That is called preservation. Our university should promise, faculty of arts should promise to our people, because the people funded, is the University of Jaffna. That's what the Ramanathan, Sir von Ramanathan wish. The university should be originated every province so that the preservation business will take place. Retain our treasures. Dance, literature, right? Music, fine arts, whatever. Even mathematics. So the place I come from is very famous for mathematics. My neighbor is Professor Dayanidhi, one of the best ever mathematicians from in this country. So, preserve, Lord Krishna said, I will help you retain what you have. Then he didn't stop there. Then he said, I will help you to attain what you lack. உன்னிட்ட என்ன இல்லையோ அதை நீ அடைகிறதுக்கு அதான் அந்த ஃபுல்ஃபில்லிங் தியரி. டேங்க் ஃபுல்லாகணும். ஏன்னா நாங்கள் விநாயகருக்கு ஒரு பாட்டு பாடுறது, பிரபு கணபதி பரிபூரண வாழ்அருள்வாய். இந்த பரிபூரண தியரி தான் ஃபுல்ஃபில்மெண்ட். So to be fulfilled, so what we are doing in the name of AHEAD is originated. It's wonderful that we capitalize on this. So this should be our promise. Students எங்கள்கிட்ட வந்தா, that's a student-based teaching. Our Shanmunan, English department, DLT is very lot of perseverance Balasundaramula sir did to make as a department. So you give what the student lack. Computing department. Now IT, the dean said, yeah, again Vijay Kumar is here, the coordinator. Now I recruited people. There's someone coming from Tringamala campus. What's his name? I don't know. He's coming. He's the head of the department here. He's coming here to assume the job. So that computing will be done. So we should see that to be fulfilled. Right? To be fulfilled. As Lord Krishna said, we should give what they lack. And we should see that their strength are preserved. So my message today in this forum, preservation and progress. So that we should give our student global passport. That's what I try to do for my son. So that he could survive in any part of the world. The language, the skill, that's what I try to do. I don't want him to be an engineer or draftsman or whatever. So he has a global attributes. So now when we write as a curriculum chairman of the university, I'm shouldering that responsibility more than a decade now. So one of the attributes for the graduate profile is a global citizenship. So today, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. This conference, I can see our keynote speakers, Professor Maheswaran, coming from languages, Tamil, and Lady Shanti Sagaraja Singham coming from Law. I'm glad today I met. The participation brings progress, my master used to say. Being participating today, partaking today, I witnessed the lady, the great lady. I always heard about her, but today I witnessed her. Even I'm going to hear from her. Hearing from the wise, you become wise. So that's the purpose of keynote address is. So Siva Shankar, Jaya Shankar, okay. Again with the Kudumi and all, it's a symbolic there, fine arts, right? So even I recruited a person last couple of weeks ago for fine arts, drama and theatre. He also came with a Kudumi, right? So anyway, there may be their stamp. So this is Jay Shankar is here for fine arts. And Keitha Pongalan, I really read his articles in the paper. I think, thank you, sir. You are in the Zoom. Today, look at the Vice Chancellor media. We cover everything. But Vice Chancellor media, there are no people. They are coming from medical management faculty, technology faculty, right? And some technical assistant. So this is done. So we have the potential to deliver. Now every event is captured. And our delivery is better than even some of the studio setup. Even our press conference, now viewed in the Facebook, hit into 1,000. Quality. So no media people come here to the university anymore. because we telecast and we give them. So now it will be in the DAN. So we thank you, Kuanandan and all these people, the covering the thing. So this is a visibility. So University of Jaffna got the visibility in the social media, first rank in the country. Second, Ruguna, third, Vayamba. So we are doing this without, the people are there to deliver. They are not asking a single penny from me. No overtime, nothing. But they are delivering. So ladies and gentlemen, I know there are various disciplines, the maintenance, you have a big things to do for next year. We got more money than any other people in this country to spend. And, so this is the time, I think the URC and all will support this conference to go on for next year as well. So the preservation and progress, let us preserve our treasure. That is the whole ethos of the University of Jaffna. That is belong to the arts faculty, Faculty of Arts, and your responsibility. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for patient listening. I will be so much happy in partaking the whole proceeding and listening to all, because I know this mantra. When I was told when I was young, participation brings progress. Hearing from the wise, you become wise. Not just doing some mathematics in a corner and elevating myself in a specialized domain. So I also want to thank Barbari Parameswaran and all you are here for their blessings. And this inauguration will be an inauguration for future, for years to come, and will be a celebration to us. Thank you very much.